listening to the IFF TV podcast.
Great stuff. Hi Alan, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm grand, yeah. Alan, I guess we were nearly lucky that you were suspended this weekend because we're all waiting on tenterhooks to see who's in and who's out. At least we knew, barring any unforeseen accident, that you were going to be fit enough. How are you looking forward to this game? It's the start of a new campaign, new hope?
Yeah, I can't wait. Recent results and campaigns have been really disappointing from our perspective, and certainly under this manager we want to get things rolling and get results as soon as possible, and what a way to do it. To go into these next few games now, try get some wins, or if not, don't be beat, and get some points on the board.
But as I'm saying, it's almost like a casualty ward in a sense. You're waiting around to see who's going to come in, who's going to be there. It's hard to even focus already on who can even start on Wednesday.
Yeah, it is. It's a tough one, and it's been that way since Stephen's come in. To be fair, he's been really unfortunate with players, whether that's injury, suspension, or predominantly we've been filled with COVID in the camp, and whether that's people actually getting it or close contact. It's really affected the squad, and he's had short numbers to select from on a few occasions. So, hopefully for this campaign we can keep as many available as possible. We're still waiting on news from one or two, but fingers crossed that we'll have a good selection of players to choose from.
And a positive result on Wednesday would be the best way of getting Slovakia out of the system, I guess.
Yeah, of course. It seems like a long time ago now, but in international football that's the way it is, because it's so spread out. You get time to go back to your club and kind of put it behind you, and that's what we've done. Certainly I have. I don't want to dwell on that for too long, and because you can't really change the past, you can only affect the future, and that's what we look to do.
Best of luck to you. Thanks, Alan.
Cheers, thanks.
Okay, Guy Havard from Sky Sports, please.
Hi Alan, hope you're doing well. How do you see the group, and how realistic is it to hope that Ireland can get out of it and get to the World Cup finals?
It's a tough group. I think any group would have been, any selection of teams. It's international football, so it's always going to be a tough one. On paper, people probably rule us out, if we're being realistic. Given our recent results, haven't been doing well enough, so I'm sure the critics will have already ruled us out. But us as a team and as a nation, we're always ones to thrive off this and be the underdog and come out on top, and that's what we'll be looking to do. We've got to be as optimistic as possible, and we'll be going into every game looking to win it. Make no doubt about that. That's what we've always done, and we want to live up to the history of teams gone before us. Getting through to the big games and the big stages, and we want to keep that going.
Because of the problems that you've had with goals, not just in recent times, but sort of recent years, isn't it really, and a lack of maybe a really world-class centre forward or a top-class centre forward, does there have to almost be a different way, do you feel, to get the goals? And is it down as much to you boys in midfield to provide the goals when you don't have a centre forward who's going to maybe carry you in the campaign?
Yeah, I would probably say that. I think, as you said, in previous years there has been a world-class striker and someone that can make something for nothing. That's the person you look to, and he's the one that will get you the goals, will win you the games. But unfortunately for us, we haven't had that person of late. So yeah, it's going to have to be goals throughout the team. You're going to have to get it from midfielders, wingers, defenders, set pieces. because we're really strong from set pieces. We've got some big guys coming up from the back. So you're expecting everyone to chip in, and that's the way it's got to be. We've always been built on our togetherness, and we're going to have to be together in this and make sure that everyone's pitching in, not just defensively but attacking as well.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
McDara, first extra time, please.
Hi, Alan. Just with the campaign so condensed, just how important is it to get a good start? The games are going to come across the next 6 months. How important is it to get a good start in the next week?
I think it's crucial. I think if you get off to a good start, it breeds confidence throughout the camp and gives you a platform to build on. I think if you come up short, then you're always chasing. So like any other competition, you want to get off to a good start, a fast start, and we want to do that. Try to accumulate as many points as we can in these next couple of games and see where that takes us.
And the prize at the end of it is a trip to the World Cup. What are your memories of your first World Cup? Presumably it's back to 2002.
Yeah, that's you're spot on there. I don't think I would have seen anything previous to that. So it's been a long time since this country has taken part, and as a footballer growing up, that's the dream. That's the big stage that you want to get to, and we're all here now. We've got a chance to put things right and finally qualify for one, and give people at home a bit of hope and something to cheer about in these tough times.
Thanks, Alan.
Gavin Cooney from the 42, please.
Hi, Alan. The Serbia manager says that he expects to beat Ireland. So, what's your reaction to hearing that?
I'm unfazed by that. It doesn't bother me. We expect to beat Serbia. I've no problem with that. As a manager, you expect your team to go out and win. So, fair play to him for coming out and say it, because a lot of people, hide behind words and don't say what they're thinking. But I know our manager will be expecting the same from us, and we'll see how we go on the day.
Yeah, I think you might have answered this question already with that answer, but given the poor run of results in the autumn and the lack of goals, is confidence an issue in the Irish camp, or is it all are you still a pretty confident bunch?
No, I wouldn't say so. I think we've got a lot of confidence lads within the group. I think it did take quite some time to go through that transition, changing managers, style of play, etc. You have to get used to it. There's a lot of new faces in the camp as well, and it's about gelling together. It hasn't come together as well as we would have hoped so far. But as I said before, what a way to capitalise on it and make sure that this is the time where we come out on top and we all gel and go and do as well as we can.
Thanks, Alan.
Cheers.
Okay, Damien Spellman from PA to end the live section.
Hi, Alan. Alan, when you talk about the problem the manager had there and has had there, and on a similar thing to Gavin's second question there, does it prey on the mind of players when you're going through a run where you haven't picked up the wins you need?
Yeah, of course. As a player, you're always affected by results, by your lack of goals, whether you're conceding goals. All these things play on your mind, and you want to fix them. And we're the only ones who can fix them. So it's up to us to find a solution, and we need to find it fast, because for a lot of people this could be a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I know myself that I want to take advantage in that, and I'll do everything I can to play my part.
Thank you. And just on club level, I don't know whether you'd say before you came in, but Alex Neil has lost his job this afternoon. Just wondered what your reaction was to that.
Yeah, I'm glad I knew before you said that, because I was pretty gutted earlier. He's been fantastic for me, for my career, and a lot of the lads at Preston as well. He's done a fantastic job, and ultimately us as players, we've let him down, because he's not the one going out onto the pitch, but he'll be the one taking the criticism at the end of it. So it's gutting for me, but I'm here in the camp now, and I need to put all my focus on that, and I'll worry about that when I get back to my club.
Okay, guys, we're going to move into the embargoed section.